has come under order.
The 2023 appropriation bill is considered for second reading in the Senate, 5 days after it was presented by President Muhammadu Buhari.
Security challenges.
Lawmakers commenced debate with some expressing dissatisfaction with certain parts of the bill.
The total recurrent expenditure put together and all that, if you look at it, as the leader stated in his report, consumes or is going to consume 43% of the budget. 43. The total capital this year, there is a little improvement, but all of it is 4.9 trillion. Just half of what is going to be spent as recurrent expenditure.
Monies we borrowed outside the interest. And so our debt service will, in 1 year, it has moved by 75%. It's really a dangerous one. And so having said that, I will say again, like I said during the MTF, that we just need to cut the cost of governance.
And if you come down to even sub-Saharan Africa, we are competing with very small countries in allocation to education. Countries that have less endowment in human and material resources. And so, Mr. President, I think that we must choose our priorities very correctly. Otherwise, we will continue to talk about this budget year in, year out.
The bill scales second reading, while the Senate also passes the Federal Capital Territory 2022 appropriation bill for second reading. The upper chamber was, however, upset over the lateness of the budget. Meanwhile, in the House of Representatives, the 2023 appropriation bill was also debated.
The oil revenue is projected at 1.92 trillion naira. That is if and only if we can keep on to the target of 1.69 barrel per day, 1.6 million barrel per day. As it is now, I think it's over-ambitious to put it at 1.69. If there's possibility for us to come down and reduce it to something that will be near perfection.
Do you know that if we are to block the crude oil theft between now and December 3rd, Mr. Speaker, we can make more than 4.5 trillion. Just 4.5 trillion naira between now and December 31st, 2022.
The debate is wrapped up by the majority and minority leaders.
Mr. President alluded to the fact that part of this budget is meant to attend to the insecurity in the nation. I will expect that those relevant committees will look at those areas where we have insurgency and where we have insecurity and be able to ensure that sufficient funds are provided for them.
Our status in terms of percentage of our debt indebtedness is 40% today to our GDP. It is of concern. It is of concern, I agree, but we are still within the limit of the international threshold.
While the bill scales second reading and lawmakers prepare for the budget's defense, they question the parameters which are expected to fund the budget, describing them as unrealistic.